Hey guys, welcome to Watchdog Central, where today we're going to be bringing you the Twats of the Year special. Throughout 2013 there have been many twats to choose from. I have sat down, I took a little bit of time out of my very busy schedule, and I have put together and compiled a list of 26 of the biggest fuck off twats. You can call them fucktards, they go by many names. I'm calling them twats this year. This is the first Twats of the Year special. I have 26. There'll be a couple of YouTubers thrown in there, not too many. Just the couple that really fucking deserve it this year. Let's get on with the Twats of the Year. Okay, so in number 26 we have a woman who goes by the name of Heather Mills. Heather Mills is a gold digger. You never see her fucking with any broke knit. Okay, I can't say that, I'm white. Fuck, I'm a honky. Okay, we'll tell it about that. I was quoting a bit of Kanye West there. Okay, in 26, Heather Mills was married to Paul McCartney until Paul McCartney actually realised what he married, which was a hideous, disgusting, money-grabbing, gold-digging hoe. And she's a liar. She's a scheming, manipulating bitch. She's lied her entire life, and she can't stop fucking lying. Hence why she is in my Twats of the Year special. Okay, in number 25 we have a woman who goes by the name of Katie Hopkins. She was on the UK version of The Apprentice, and on The Apprentice they usually get people who have some kind of intelligence to try and sell shit. Unfortunately for them, Katie Hopkins may have intelligence, but she is just she's filled up with ignorance, based on the fact that she won't let her own children communicate with other children based solely on their first names. If Katie Hopkins believes that her child is hanging around with someone who has what she calls a low-class name, like, I don't know, maybe something like Jonathan or Kevin, if she doesn't feel that that name's worthy for her children to hang around with, then she won't let her children hang around with those children. Fucked up, right? She's actually reached an adult age and she has this mentality inside her head. She's got intelligence, but she's just filled with pure fucking ignorance. I'm going to leave the link down below. You can actually watch the interview on GMTV in the UK where she stated this. She's just an ignorant bitch and she deserves to be on this fucking list for that alone. Okay, and flying into number 24 we have a little shit who goes by the name of Jade and Milton. He's a YouTuber who likes to come on YouTube every now and again to wind people up. I don't really have an issue with him doing that. I do actually find him funny up to a degree, but it's part of him that scunners me, and he looks like Damien from the fucking Omen. He really does. I've had a little bit of beef with him in the past, and I hope he burns in fucking hell. In number 23 we have a guy who goes by the name of Uri Geller. This guy believes that he can bend spoons with his mind. He believes that he worked for the KGB. He believes that he can erase files just by simply looking at them. He can actually erase all the fucking data on a 4.7 gigabyte disk just by looking at it and going, "Whoa! Well, motherfucker, I spent 3 weeks looking at this fork, trying to bend it with my mind, and I ended up, you know what happened? Do you really want to know what the fuck happened? I had a brain aneurysm, yeah? I had a fucked up brain aneurysm. I came out of it, but it doesn't fucking work. That's why you are a fucking twat, Uri Geller, and you're a compulsive liar. But I know how to bend spoons. It's the only way you're ever gonna bend them, son, you fucking twat. Fucking motherfucker. Suck my dick. Okay, and in number 22, we have a group who go by the name of JLS, a group that became famous through a TV show called The X Factor. It was probably one of the best days of the year. I remember that morning it was a beautiful sunny morning. I turned on my internet and it said JLS split up. I tell you something, I nearly came there and then. It was freaking awesome. It was such a fucking wonderful day. And I heard rumours since that they're getting back together again. I haven't actually looked too much into it because I don't really want it to be true. I just want that to be... I always want to have that special moment where they did split up. They are a bunch of untalented fuckwipes, and yes, what a great day, and that's why you are in my Twat special. And in 21 we have Blood on the Dance Floor. That's right guys, this group is really fucked up. I can't actually believe that these twats actually got a fucking record contract. I mean, who gave Blood on the Dance Floor record contract? Please tell me, I don't... I will never ever understand it. They are shite. First off, yeah, they can't write their own music. They're shit at writing music. They write absolute garbage for music. Number two, they can't play their instruments properly. They're shite at playing instruments. Number three, they can't sing. They can't sing live. They're just a fucking disgrace to the music industry. I don't know how the fuck they are still out there with a record contract. In fact, I can't even understand how the fuck these cunts survived the abortion. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, so in number 20 we have a girl who goes by the name of Rebecca Black. Oh, we all remember Rebecca Black, don't we? It was so cute when she came out with that song. It's Friday, Friday, it's a crisp and dry day, I'm going to go and die now. You know that song? And she came out with Saturday, which was even more fucked up. I mean, we thought that Friday you couldn't get a song worse than Friday. And she came out with Saturday. And then she came out with something called Sunday Afternoon or Tuesday Morning or some shit like that. Can't you just get one song that sounds relatively good, that just sounds a little bit better than any of the shit you've done previously? And I will let it slide. You know, I'll never fucking mention your name again. I'm sure you're a decent person, Rebecca Black, but your songs are fucking atrocious. And that's why you are a twat. Sorry, I had to do that. It's just, well, I had to do it, son. It's a twat video, man. In number 19, we have a girl called Nicole Westbrook who done a song about Chinese food. Yeah, all about the Chinese food. She loved Chinese food. You know, she made a video. She loved it so much she made a song about it. She actually got a little rich mum and daddy to actually write a song about Chinese food so she could become popular through Chinese food. I believe that the founder of Ark Music, Patrice Wilson, was in it, doing his normal paedophile routine, where he was dressed up as a panda and hanging around with a bunch of 6-7-year-old girls eating fucking chicken chow mein and noodles. It was a pretty gruesome looking video, and I don't think anyone should have to endure that shit. Okay, and in number 18 we have a woman who goes by the name of Kim Kardashian. That's right, the queen of the Z-listers. She is on here because she is always plastered over these newspapers and magazines, and she does absolutely sweet fuck all to be in them. I mean, if she woke up one morning and took a shit, that would make front headline news on the National Enquirer. She is a fucking... what the fuck is she? Please explain. I'm still trying to figure out what she is. Okay, so we spoke about Kim Kardashian, so we might as well bring up the other half. Kanye West is number 17. Now, don't get me wrong, I actually like some of Kanye West's music. You know, Jesus walks, da 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 da. I like some of his stuff, man. You know, like, she's a gold digger, you never see her hanging around with any broke new, you know, blah, blah, blah. I can't say it because I'm a honky. But, you know, you feel what I'm saying. I'm a white boy, deuces, all that shit. But I actually like Kanye West, some of Kanye West's music. I just don't like him as, I think he's got, it's him as a person, you know. I think he comes across as arrogant, self-centered, and he's just a very, very selfish human being, in my opinion. I've never really liked him since what he did to Taylor Swift at the MTV Awards. Since that, I went off him. But if you look at everything he's done since, it's just pure attention seeking. It's kind of like the kind of shit Justin Bieber do, like running around in gas masks, just trying to get the paparazzi's attention. But I like the guy's music, just don't like him as a person. Okay, and in number 16 we have a singer who goes by the name of Gary Glitter. He's a disgusting paedophile and he's a child molester. I say paedophile and child molester because as well as being a paedophile, liking looking at little children, he actually fucked little children as well. He got out of jail and then the whole European ban was lifted so he could travel wherever he wanted to again. But he hasn't changed. His mentality hasn't changed, his attitude towards children hasn't changed. And if it was up to him, he'd be fiddling little girls all fucking day long. He's a disgusting, vile creature. He shouldn't be on this fucking earth. Okay, and in number 14 and 15 we have two twats. This is a double twat special here. We have David Cameron and we have George Osborne. Pair of Tory cunts. Yeah, David Cameron and George Osborne destroying Britain, destroying this country. They're greedy, they're selfish, they're liars, and they're both a pair of cunt twats. And at number 13 we have Katie Price, aka Jordan. Another Z-lister nobody who is popular somehow. She used to get her tits out for British newspapers all the time. She's, for the last 15-20 years, all she's done is make up lies and basically be her own publicist. She makes up lies so she can get into the newspapers. She's lied about everything from pregnancies to actually getting raped. She's a disgraceful human being. I can't believe that she's still getting into newspapers and magazines. Total grade A fuck off twat. And in number 12 we have a guy who goes by the name of Patrice Wilson. This guy created Jenna Rose, Devin Fox, Rebecca Black, Nicole Westbrook. This guy carries on and acts like a pedophile in all these videos, and his main ambition in life is to make everybody's eardrums bleed. That is his sole purpose for being alive. And in number 11 we have Simon Cowell. Do you have the X Factor? Do you have what it takes to be on the X Factor? Are you a deluded little twat shipwreck who thinks you could be on the X Factor? We'd like to embarrass you in public and put it on national television for everybody to watch. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, about 3/4 of the way into the show, we're going to put all the piffle shits through, like One Direction and JLS, and we're going to let all these people go straight to the end, and we're going to give these little twats record contracts that they don't deserve, that they don't have to work hard for. Bands struggling for 15-20 years right at the bottom, never given a fucking chance yet. One Direction within 1 year selling out fucking stadiums all over the world based solely on their looks. Isn't it fucking wonderful, Simon Cowell? You grade A fucking little cunt. Okay, so we've reached the top 10 now. And in place number 10 we have a YouTuber who goes by the name of Caden Calgar, if I'm pronouncing his name right. This guy is a cheater, he's a liar, and he's a bigoted little cunt. How anyone could actually tune in to this guy's radio station or take him seriously in any way, you know? I don't give a fuck if people take me seriously on this channel. I make a lot of joke videos, I take the piss out of myself right, left and centre. But Caden Calgar is actually serious with what he comes out with. He's serious. It's not a joke. He actually believes in everything he says. If you actually watch this guy, he's a fucking disgrace, man. He shouldn't just... Yeah, I don't have a problem with him being on YouTube, giving his opinion, but I'm giving my opinion back here. I just think he's a bigoted, arrogant, selfish fucking little cunt. Yeah, Nicki Minaj is number 9. Simply for singing that song, Stupid Ho. Probably one of the most moronic songs I've ever heard in my life. The way the whole song was put together, the lyrics of the song, the video for the song, the way she looked in the video. I think she should change a career, you know, sort of like a career path. She should go from music, maybe get involved in the world of hardcore pornography. I think she'd do well in hardcore pornography. Hey, I might even watch a couple of those flicks, but music is not the route you really should be going down. Really. I mean, you fucking suck. You suck hard, man. Number 8, Jimmy Savile, who is a UK entertainer, who is now dead, which I suppose is a good thing because he was a kiddie fiddling little shitbag. And in number 7 we have a girl who calls herself Giovanna Plowman. She decided last year to post a video on YouTube where she ate her own bloody tampon. That's right, she decided to pull a tampon out of her pussy, dripping in blood. And then she proceeded to put that dirty bloody tampon into her dirty fucking mouth, where she sucked on it. I'll leave a link down below if I can find one. I'm sure there's still links. I've seen a link a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, she was sucking on the tampon for about 3 minutes, gagging, and then at one point she turned around and she went, "Oh my god, this tastes disgusting. Why does it taste so disgusting?" I made a reaction video, which I'll also leave down below. I said, you know why it tastes so disgusting? Giovanna Plowman. It tastes so disgusting because it just come out of your fucking twat. That's why. It just came out of your dirty little pussy. That's why it tastes disgusting. Why do you think a bloody tampon tastes so disgusting? Why do you think it smells so disgusting? You're supposed to plug that shit up and then get rid of it, you know, dispose of it, naturally. You don't shove it in your mouth and start eating it like it's a fucking lollipop, you know. Ain't a lollipop, man. That shit tastes nasty. Not that I know, of course, that's fucked up. But look, all I'm trying to say is, yeah, a lot of people came out and said it was fake as well, and then she, of course, she would say it was fake, you know. She's hard to get, I mean, after all the shit she got after making that video, people are going to be thinking, nah, the video was fake, wasn't it? And then she'll come out and she'll agree with it. Yeah, it was fake. It was all fake. It was just dye. It was red dye. I just put some red dye on that shit and I made it look like blood. But she'd say that anyway. I reckon it was real. Me personally, that's my personal opinion. I reckon it was real. I think she likes doing shit like that because she's a dirty, sketty little bitch. But anyway, yeah, that's why she's massive contender for number 7 of the twat of the year. And in number 6 we have Miley Cyrus, the daughter of Billy Ray Cyrus, aka Hannah Montana, the Disney princess who's made millions before she turned 12 or whatever the fuck it was. The reason I don't like Hannah Montana, aka Miley Cyrus, is not because she gets her clothes off. I really couldn't give a fuck. I'm male, you know. I could sit down and watch Miley Cyrus do that whole wrecking ball shit all day. Not a fan of her music, but some of her music, some of it, the rockier stuff she did when she first came out wasn't actually that bad. Even, you know, some of the teen shit, it was catchy, you know. But later, she just had to slut it all out, which I also don't have a problem with too much. The main problem I have with Miley Cyrus is I'm sick of looking at her fucking tongue, you know. It's sexy on a lot of women, you know, when they do, you know, a lot of men are into the whole tongue fetish shit. You know, I'm prone to looking at... I like women when they stick their tongues out and they go... I'm into all that. I like all that shit, yes? There's a lot of different fetishes you can be into. But when Miley Cyrus does it, she makes it look fucking ugly, you know? You know, it's a fucking turn off, man. I look at that bitch and I'm thinking, I'll just put it back in your mouth and please fuck off and die somewhere. I fucking hate that shit. Miley, it's just the way she bends it. She bends it and she turns it at a fucking angle like some kind of a fucking giraffe freak. Fuck that shit, man. That shit ain't normal as far as I'm concerned. So fuck Miley Cyrus. She's twat number 6 for that alone. Okay, so we have reached the top 5 twats of the year. And in number 5 we have Harry Styles. From the group One Direction. A very untalented group with a bunch of very untalented singers who have very, very little talent. They're all weak singers. They all have extremely shit singing voices. They can't write their own music. They rely on other people who are more famous to get their songs out to people. Now, there are a lot of people on YouTube who do it to start off with, but they can actually write music, they can actually sing, and they actually have talent, but they never get anywhere because they don't get the opportunities like One Direction did. This is why One Direction are so popular right now, because they were just gifted a record contract and plastered everywhere, all over the world. Harry Styles, like I stated, can't sing, can't write his own music, can't play musical instruments, basically just fucking untalented and doesn't deserve to be where he is. Okay, so I haven't mentioned too many YouTubers on this channel because, in all fairness, I did rant a lot about YouTubers in the past, and a lot of what I say about certain people in the past has stayed in the past. I've already made my points on a lot of YouTubers on this channel, and I haven't really said anything about this YouTuber yet, and I haven't named the normal YouTubers that I usually talk about because I'm past it, like I said. But this YouTuber at number 4 deserves to be in the twats of the year because this year alone, he is probably one of the biggest twat YouTubers I've fucking seen. And you may be surprised by me saying this, but I've never actually really watched the guy's videos. But Mr. Repzion, and the reason he's number 4 is because he's been going around flagging everybody's videos because he can't take any kind of constructive criticism. If anybody says anything against him, If they even use, this is why I'm also not going to put a photo in this one. There's no photo up there now. All you see is that Chinese, because if you stuck a fucking photo in this video, if I put a little bit of footage in this video, he'd file a DMCA against you. And as many YouTubers I know, from Blog Rays, Brain Enema, Must Destroy All, there's loads and loads of YouTubers that I could just name off the top of my fucking head that have had their videos flagged and pulled down because of this arsehole. And I know there might be a lot of people out there that still like him. He's got his share of fanboys that actually watch his channel. But it's fucking disgraceful that he can't take any fucking form of, even the tiniest little bit of criticism, when the majority of everything that's came towards him has been true. You know, there's proof of what he's done, proof of the videos he's had pulled down, and he sits there and denies it. Anyone tries to say anything about him, he just has the shit pulled down. He has videos pulled down. He has people blocked. I don't see the fucking point of that. This is coming from someone who believes in freedom of speech. You know, freedom to say what you want to say. But you say anything against him, you get your shit pulled down. So that's why he's twat of the year number 4. Rightly fucking deserves it as well. Okay, and in number 3, we have Justin Bieber. We all knew Justin Bieber was going to be in the top 3 because Justin Bieber is just such a little fuck-stained, fucked-hard arsewipe. He just had to be in there. Justin Bieber has done many things in the last 12 months that annoys the shit out of so many people. You know, like you say, don't have a problem with people giving him opinions or freedom of speech. But the stupid things that some celebrities do, like, I don't know, running around town wearing a gas mask in 2013 like you're in World War II fucking Germany. You know, this kind of thing. Or going to Anne Frank's resting place and stating that she probably would have been a believer if she was alive and that she would have dug his fucking music. Really? Really, you little motherfucker? Walking around town with a brick down his jeans, looks like he just shit his pants. Then there was the other incident where he tried to take on a guy who I could only describe as looking like Phil Mitchell out of EastEnders. And he looked like a baby. He looked like such a puny, whiny little cunt. I don't even understand how this little shit is still in the fucking public eye. I really don't get it. But he is in the public eye. And anybody who's in the public eye has the right to be scrutinised, has the right to be bashed upon. Everybody has a right to have an opinion of anybody who's in the public eye. Fuck it, you can make a video on me and call me out and slag me off. I couldn't give a shit. But everyone has the right to slag each other off on YouTube. So I'm slagging you off, Justin Bieber. You are number 3 twat of the year, and rightly deserved so. And in number 2, we have the group One Direction. Definitely deserved the number 2 spot. Just a bunch of untalented piffle shits, basically. Untalented twats of the year. Not one of them has a decent singing voice. I believe one, I think it was Niall, or was it Neil Niall? I can't remember the guy's name, but he was literally booted out of the auditorium on the X Factor because he had a shit voice. And if you actually watched the live footage back then, he couldn't sing for shit. His live voice was garbage. And he actually got booted. He left. He was like 3/4 out the door, leaving the auditorium. And that Nicole Scherzinger, the one from the Pussycat Dolls, she turned to Simon Cowell, you know what, Simon, I think if we put these guys together in a group, I think they'll be really good. Of course they were going to do that. They knew what they were going to do when the little pretty boys all came in. They knew exactly what they were going to do. They knew they were going to put them all through. They knew they were going to stick them in a little group and put all their little fucking 5 pretty faces together. And this way they'd get the record contract that they so don't fucking deserve. And that's what happened. And look at them now. Multi-millionaires. The world is their oyster. Oh, you bunch of little fucking cunts. And in number 1, we have probably the most vile, disgusting human being that's probably ever been born on this earth. Well, one of them anyway. Goes by the name of Ian Watkins. I'm pretty much sure that everybody on earth has actually heard about the guy this year. Trying to rape 1-year-old babies. You know, other things like bestiality, but the child molestation shit and kiddie fiddling with little tiny fucking babies, you know. The only good thing that came out of it was that he got done hard and he got sent off to jail hard. He got 35 years in jail. So it wasn't too fucking bad, but definitely the twat of the year. I can't really, I hate talking about this guy too much. I can't usually talk too much about this guy because just the thought of what he did makes me feel fucking violently sick. So I'm going to leave it there. He's twat of the year. He rightly deserves to be number one. I don't think many people will have an issue with him being number one. And I hope the fucker rots in jail. I really do. But that's the twats of the year. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, while I'm here, I'd like to give a few shout outs to a couple of YouTubers I know and people I know from Facebook. I'd like to give a shout out to Slayer Rants. I've been watching quite a few of his videos. He's got a few up on his channel. I'll leave the links down below to these channels. You can check them out, see if you like their videos, go over, subscribe. I give a shout out to Slayer Rants, Vlog Rays. I've been watching quite a few of Vlog Rays 6 videos up, quite a few videos, so you'll be entertained by his stuff as well. Troybot14, he's been sticking up videos for quite a while now. He's a good YouTuber. And Joker Scribe, or King Scribe, I'm not sure what name he goes by now, but I'll leave those 4 links down below. They're all cool YouTubers. Go over to their shit, check their videos out. All very cool YouTubers, good people. Thanks for watching, guys. I might do with my next couple of videos, I might try something different. I might do my favourite films, or I'm going to be doing one on my favourite heavy metal bands as well. I know this video took a while to, I said about 2 months ago that I was going to be making this video, but I just never got round to it. I haven't really had too much time lately to put videos up. So I've only been sticking up about a video a fortnight. Plus this video is going to be about half an hour long, by the way the camcorder's saying it at the moment. So, but thanks for watching if you actually sat through the entire video. I appreciate all you guys watching. And stay tuned for the next video.